Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Whipple. I hope you're having a pleasant Sunday. I certainly am. I'm looking through the last of the faculty research reports and enjoying them very much. I've had a couple of questions about paper number 3, the media paper, so I thought I would answer as many of them as I can right now. Most of the questions seem to center around, well, what are you looking for? And my response is, what I'm looking for is your inventiveness, your inquisitiveness, your curiosity, your imagination. The article, the assignment asks you to find a statement from something you've written so far this semester, one of the 4 or 5 or 6 weekly comments that you've read, or a statement maybe that you have written in one of your papers. I'd expand that as well to a statement that you might have made in class. The focus here, though, needs to be that it needs to be a limited statement. Okay, a limited statement. Now, what do I mean by a limited statement? Let me give you an example of a non-limited statement. Here's an example. I love Charles Dickens' books. They're wonderful. Okay, those happen to be true, but it's a very broad statement and it's hard to prove. I mean, it would take hours and years and volumes of Dickens criticism to even begin to discuss that. All right. Another sort of general statement would be, I think the film of Pride and Prejudice, the 2005 Keira Knightley film of Pride and Prejudice, is very nice and it's very true to the novel. Well, for a small assignment like this, and if we're talking a video, we're only talking about 2 or 3 minutes. If we're talking about a PowerPoint, we're talking about 12 to 15 to 20 maximum slides, and some of those are going to have text on them. Then that's still kind of a broad statement. A more narrow statement might be like this. In Dover Beach, Matthew Arnold, instead of being pessimistic, actually sounds enthusiastic toward his lover. All right? Now, that's a debatable discussion. I think it's more pessimistic. But that's a single limited little focus about one line or 1 or 2 lines in one poem. Okay. Or we could say, let's say in Frank O'Connor's First Confession, which we read not too long ago, we could say that the fact that her mother eats the potatoes off the table and goes around barefoot is a reflection of her coming from rural Ireland, and therefore the kids should give her a break. Okay? It's a limited focus, limited part, just a one small phrase, one small paragraph of a book or of a story that we can look at and examine. Okay? So what I want you to do is focus on small themes, small ideas, limited focus. So I don't want you to go off proving that X or Y or Z is the greatest book in the world. Instead, find something in that book. Find one passage. Find one line that you think is really important and explain why it's important. Okay? I said, say something about a piece of literature using media. But that it needs to be something small, something limited, something really tiny. Look for one line, one paragraph, one passage, one phrase. For example, in Lycidas, which we looked at length earlier in the semester, Milton's Lycidas. We saw the part where the pilot of the Galilean lake is mentioned. Well, that's St. Peter, okay? But why is St. Peter there? Why did Milton perhaps choose to have this Galilean pilot or St. Peter there? Okay, why not some other mythical, biblical, or classical allusion? There are plenty of Greek and Roman allusions as well as biblical allusions. So why St. Peter? Why not somebody else? Why not Jesus Christ himself? Okay, so that's an example of looking at one line, one little focus. Now, I don't expect any of you to take the examples I have and run with them, but I do want you to focus on small, really, really focused questions and answer them to your own satisfaction. As I said before, I would prefer no external research other than maybe Wikipedia to find out a little background about your author. But other than that, this is your interpretation. Later on this evening, I'm going to be emailing you all a list of about 20-something ways of looking at literature to sort of pick apart and dissect the literature, sort of like the 4 or 5 examples that were given to us in our text and that we talked about earlier in the semester. Okay? I hope this gives you, by the way, people are asking me what kind of media. Well, video, PowerPoint, Prezi. One student is going to draw pictures, and I think that student is going to put them up on a website. But media means anything. So media does not absolutely need to be electronic. If you want to carve something, that sounds rather odd, but if you want to draw pictures and illustrate something, that sounds fine. Okay, make sure that they are in a format that I can easily handle and easily give back to you if they're not electronic. Okay, so any media are fair game. All you have to do is make a limited point and illustrate it. That's all you have to do. Okay? I hope you're having fun with this. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it doesn't cause you too much undue stress. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Email me, whipple@creighton.edu. I will be in my office, not Monday, but I'll be available all day Monday if you wanted to call me. My cell phone is 681-2676, 806, 402-681-2676. If you want to call me on my cell phone, that's fine. If you want to email me, that's fine on Monday. Tuesday, of course, I have my entire office hours plus the time that I've scheduled out to meet some of your classmates. And you can always stick your head in with a question between classmates if you want. Okay? I'm looking forward really very much to these media projects, and I'm looking forward to talking with you if you wanted to. Okay? Thanks a lot. Have a great remainder of your Sunday, and we'll see about a third of you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.